Hello students, this is lecture number 1 and we are starting topic number 1, and topic 1 is what is a matrix? A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers. What do you mean by array? Array means a sequence. Sequence of what? Of numbers. What type of numbers? There are many type of numbers. The natural numbers, the prime numbers, the integers, the real numbers, the complex numbers. So any type of numbers sequence, clear, that are enclosed. Sequence means it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the sequence. Enclosed in the parenthesis. Parenthesis means there are two type of notations. You can use this notation or you can use this notation. Both notations we use for matrix. Clear? Parenthesis. Clear? So what is the matrix? Matrix is a rectangular. Rectangular means if we are writing numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So rectangle means what? Rectangle means it having length and it having wide, means breadth. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is rectangle. And it should be enclosed with the parenthesis like this one. This is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 6, 7, 3, 0, minus 2, 4, and 4, 3, 2, 9. So this is a matrix. So what is the matrix? Matrix is a sequence, like you are writing sequence. This is horizontal line. This is vertical line. Clear? So rectangular array. Rectangular means it having length as well as length means this side moving left to right, and this having breadth moving up to down. Clear? So array means sequence of numbers, any type of numbers. Clear? And that is enclosed in the parenthesis. Clear? These lines, these lines, this is this length. Clear? This is called row. And what is this called? Vertical line. This is called column. So these horizontal lines is called a row, while the vertical line is called a column. Vertical line. Okay. So number 1, there are some important aspect I want to tell you, that the numbers inside the matrix are called entries. These numbers are called entries. Clear? Every matrix has certain means fixed, certain number of rows and columns. Please remember this, number of rows and columns. And number 3, now you will learn two words. One, you are listening the word matrix. Another, you are listening the word matrices. The name of the chapter is matrices. So in English, you know, one is singular. Singular means matrix, and one is plural. So if we have one, so we call it matrix. But if we have more than one, means 2, 3, 4, 5, then we call it matrices. So you need to remember this. Matrix is one, matrices means more than one. So the matrices are denoted by capital letters A, B, C, D, like this one. These are the notations for matrices. Clear? While the entries of the matrix are denoted by small letters A, B, C, D, E, like this one. So these are the notations. Clear? Now we'll move to the examples of matrices. So let us take one example. A equals to. Clear? You can write this notation or you can write this notation. It is up to you. It is not bounded that you need to make this one or this one. You can make, you need to choose any one. Clear? So I generally use this one. So like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we will learn some important things here. What is this? This is row 1, R1. What is this? This is row 2, R2. So how many rows are here? 2 rows are here. Now, what is this? This is column 1. What is this? This is column 2. What is this? This is column 3. So the horizontal lines we are writing with row R1, R2, R3 like this one, while the vertical lines, standing lines, we are writing with columns. Clear? So now question comes, how we write the size of the matrix? Size of the matrix. How to write the size? So size of the matrix we write number of rows into number of columns. How many number of rows here? Number of rows here is 2. How many number of columns here? Number of columns are 3. So it is read as 2 by 3. And always whenever we are writing any matrix, like we write this matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then always we write the size here 2 by 3. What is this representing? This representing the number of rows. And what is this representing? It representing number of columns. Clear? Now we will move towards the position of any, means this is the notation of the matrix and the size of matrix. Now we'll move to the notation of the entry. Clear? If you see, if this is the matrix, if this is the matrix I am taking, what is this? This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. Clear? Here let us say this is column 1, column 2, column 3. So here is what? The element is A. But this element is in first row. So we will write 1 here, and it is in first column. So we will write 1 here. Now if I write A here, what it will be? First row. It is in first row, but it is in second column. Similarly here A1 and it is in third column like this one. So entries are A11, A12, A13. It representing the first position is representing the row position, first row, and second number representing the column, first column, second column, third column. Similarly, if you see, it is A21 because it is second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column. And similarly, third column, third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column, like this one. This is how to write the notation of the matrix. So if we come with the standard notation of the matrix, then what we will have? Then it is denoted by A, then this is Aij M by N. This is the standard notation of the matrix. What is A here? The notation of matrix. What is small a? The element, entry. And what is I and J? I and J is the position of the entry. The entry. Clear? And what I represent? Row. What J represent? Is column. And here, this is the size. Clear? And what is M representing? Number of rows. And what is N representing? Number of columns. This is how we are writing any matrix. Clear? This is the standard notation. Now we will write some examples, like example number 1. So A equals to 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a matrix of what is the size? 1, 2. 2 are the rows, 1, 2. 2 are the columns. So it is a 2 by 2 size matrix. If we take another example, A is equal to 1, 0, 6, 7, 2, 9, minus 5, 6. How many rows here? 1, 2. 2 rows are there. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a 2 by 4 matrix. And another example, this is example 1, this is example 2, this is example 3. It is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, minus 6, and 0, 5, minus 1. What is the size? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It is a 3 by 3 order matrix. Clear? So these are the some examples of matrices. Now we will talk about, like the previous slide I was talking about, if I take an example, okay? This is about the position of entries. Position of entries. This question is about. So if we are taking a matrix A is equal to 2, 3, 6, 7, minus 2, 4, 0, 5, 7, like this one. This is the matrix. Clear? So if I write this equal to, what is this? A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, and A33. This is clear. So you need to identify what is the value of A11. A11 means this one. A12 means this one. And A13 means this one. This is you need to focus. A11 means first row, first column. 2. A12 means it is first row, second column. 3. A13 means first row, third column. 6. This is. Similarly, A21, 7. A22, minus 2. A23, it is 4. And A31, 0. A31, this is third row, first column. Third row, second column. And third row, third column, it is 7. So this is about the position of entries. So there might be some question in the paper, they will give you this matrix and they will ask you what is the value of A23. What is the value of A23? So you need to identify A23 means second row, third column. Second row, third column. So the answer is 4. So you need to identify this type of things. Now we'll move to the next topic, and next topic is type of matrices. Types of matrix. ठीक है? So in this one, first we are going to study the square matrix. What is a square matrix? A square matrix is if number of rows is equal to number of columns. Clear? That means what? M is equal to N. Clear? Then the matrix is said to be square. Or in standard form, how can we write? A matrix A equals to Aij M by N is said to be square. If M is equal to N, means number of rows and number of columns are equal. So the example is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a square matrix because the order is 2 by 2. A equals to 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the size of this matrix? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the size is 3 by 3. Clear? So these matrices are square matrices. One more matrix we can take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 1, 0, 1, minus 3, 2. What is the size? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the size is 4 by 4. Clear? And whenever we are having a square matrix, clear? So generally we do not write the size as M by N. In a square matrix, we write the size as M only. What is this? This is a square matrix of size 2. Square matrix of size 3. Why we are calling one number only? Because we know in a square matrix the number of rows and number of columns is always equal. That's why we remember it. Now we'll move to row matrix and column matrix. What is a row matrix? If matrix has one row only. What does this mean? That is, what does this mean? M is equal to 1. Then we call it row matrix. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the size? Only one row is there, but there are 4 columns. So because only one row is there, that's why this matrix is called a row matrix. And if matrix has one column only, what do you mean by one column? That is N is equal to 1. The number of columns are 1. For example, A equals to 4, 3, 5, 7. What is the size? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are the rows. Column is 1. So you can see only one column is there. So if this type of matrices comes, then these two matrices are called row matrix and column matrix. Now we'll move to the another matrix, and the name of that matrix is diagonal matrix. What is a diagonal matrix? I square matrix. If I call the notation, then I square matrix A equals to Aij M by M. Square means both are same. Square matrix is said to be diagonal. When we call the matrix is diagonal, if Aij is equal to 0 and the condition given is I should not be equal to j. If Aij is equal to 0, when I is not equal to j, now I will tell you one matrix where I express this. Now you can see here, this is the standard form of the matrix 1 1. The I is 1, j is 1, so both are same. So this is excluded. Now A12, yes, these are not same. What we are talking? We are talking about when the entries are not same. We are talking about when I and j are not same. Clear? I and j are not same. That means if I write here, it is A11. We are not talking about this one. We are talking about this one because 1 and 2 are different. 1 and 3 are different. So we are talking about these two entries. A21, yes, different. A22, no, this is same. So A23, yes, different. A31, different. A32, different. A33. Now what is saying? When I and j are not same, then the value is 0. A11, now 0, 0. 0. A22, 0. 0, A33. Now you can see this matrix. Now the value of A11, A22, A33. This is I is equal to j. Maybe anything. That means, for example, you put any value like 2, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 4. It is a diagonal matrix because this is the diagonal. Diagonal means what? Diagonal means Aij where I is equal to j. Diagonal means if Aij, I am talking about Aij when I is equal to j, then this is the diagonal. So diagonal means these entries should not be 0. Other entries may be 0. Clear? So this is the diagonal matrix. For example, another example we can take diagonal matrix 2, 0, 0, minus 1. This is diagonal matrix. Now we can take another 3 by 3. This is a 2 by 2 matrix. We can take 3 by 3 matrix. It is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, 0, and 6. Like this one. This is a 3 by 3 diagonal matrix. Why? Because here the entries are this one. Rest entries are 0. We are not talking about whether 0 here or not 0 here. We are talking rest entry should be 0. Rest entry means where I and j are not same. Not same means 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 1 is not included because 1 and 1 is same case. So this is about the diagonal matrix. Now we move to scalar matrix. What is a scalar? It is same thing. I square matrix A equals to Aij M by M is said to be a scalar matrix. Is said to be a scalar matrix. When we call it a scalar matrix, if two conditions fulfilled, one is 0 when I is not equal to j, same like diagonal, but the rest entries where I is equal to j should be equal to k. K is a scalar. What is k? K is a scalar. And what do you mean by scalar? That this value, it is k 0 0 0 k 0 0 0 k. So all these entries should be same. Like for example, you can have 2 0 0 0 2 0 and 0 0 2. So this is a scalar matrix. What is the difference between the previous diagonal matrix and scalar matrix? Here all diagonal entries will be same. If you see in the diagonal, they were not same, they were different, like 2 3 4, 0 minus 1 6, 2 minus 1. All entries were different, but here in case of scalar matrix, all entries, diagonal entries will be same. This you need to remember. This is a 3 by 3 square matrix. This is example number 1. Now you can take another example. This is A is equal to 7 0 0 minus 7. Now this is the diagonal matrix. This is not scalar matrix because the entries are different. But if I remove this minus, now it becomes scalar matrix. So scalar matrix means these diagonal entries should be same to same. Now the same type of definition we are moving is identity matrix. Identity matrix. What is identity matrix? Identity matrix means a square matrix. This definition is very, very important for matrix because almost everywhere we use it. A square matrix, A equals to Aij M by M, because it is square, is said to be an identity matrix if same two conditions fulfilled. One is 0 when I is not equal to j, and one is 1 when I is equal to j. Clear? And it is denoted by Im. It is denoted by Im. M is the order. Clear? So if I write I2, it is a 2 by 2 order identity matrix. So you can notice here the diagonal entry will be 1 always. Rest entries are 0. But you can see the diagonal entries are 1. I3 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. This is I3. You can check the diagonal entries are 1 1 1. Rest entries are 0. And similarly, you can write I4. I4 means it is a 4 by 4 order square matrix. This one. This is 4 by 4 order, 4 by 4 size, square matrix, square identity matrix. 4 by 4. Size is 4 by 4. And you can note here the diagonal entries are 1 1 1 everywhere. Clear? So these are the identity matrix. And the last matrix in this category is zero matrix, or sometimes we call it null matrix, and it is denoted by 0, or you can call it O. What is the zero matrix? If Aij is equal to 0. If Aij is equal to 0 means if all entries are 0. If all entries are 0, then it is called a zero matrix. It is called a zero matrix. Clear? So what is this? It is 0, 0, 0, 0. It is a 2 by 2 order null matrix. So this is. So if every entry is 0, then it is called a zero matrix. And it is, I want to tell you that null matrix is not square always. It may be like this one. This is a rectangular matrix. Why? Because the size, number of rows and number of columns are different. So this is not a square matrix. This is a rectangular zero matrix. And what is this? This is a square zero matrix. This is the square zero matrix. This is the rectangular zero matrix. Okay. Now the last two terms, very important terms we are going to study. And the first term is transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix. What is the transpose? Clear? It is denoted by AT. If A is the matrix, then transpose is denoted by AT. Clear? So what is this? A matrix obtained by changing rows into columns or columns into rows is called transpose of the matrix. Transpose of the matrix. And what is this notation? It is denoted by AT. So if A equals to Aij m by n, then now we are evaluating A transpose. So what will be? It will be Aj, because now we are changing rows into columns. So I is changing by j, j is changing by I, and similarly n by changing n by m and m by n. So this is the transpose of the matrix. This you need to remember. So we are changing rows into columns, columns into rows. Now, for example, A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the matrix. Then how we will calculate A transpose? Very simple. 1, 2, 3. This is the first row. Write this as first column. 1, 2, 3 was the first row. Write it as first column. 4, 5, 6 is the second row. Write it as second column. So you can notice here, what is the size? 2 by 3. And what is the size here? It is 3 by 2. Just opposite. 2 by 3 change into 3 by 2. So this is how we calculate the transpose of a matrix. And the last topic for this lecture is equal matrices. Equal matrices. This is the last topic for today's lecture. When we call, question comes, when we call two matrices A and B are equal. When we call them equal, so we call two matrices A and B equal if number one, their sizes are same, and number two, their corresponding entries are same. These two conditions must be followed if we are saying two matrices are equal. So if, example, if A is equal to, what is this? 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the size of this matrix? 2 by 2. So we will call that A is equal to B. What is the first thing? Here 2 by 2 size. So here must be 2 by 2 size. Here is 2. Here should be 2. Here is 3. Here should be 3. Here is 4. Here is 5. Then we call A equal to B. This is the condition. Please remember, we call two matrices equal if number one, their sizes are same and their corresponding entry, corresponding means this entry should be equal to this entry. This entry should be equal to this entry. This should be here and this should be here. If these two conditions fulfilled, then we call two matrices equal, and you will get a question on based on this definitely in quiz and midterm. What they will give? If they will give you two matrices, because they are writing equal, so let us say the order is 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, C. A minus 1, 6, 5, 2, sorry, minus 1, 6, and 0, 5, 2, 0, 5, B. So you need to find the value of A, B, C. Look, these two matrices are equal, means their sizes are equal. Now corresponding entry 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, C. So what is the value of C? The value of C is 3. A 5. Okay, the value of A is 5. Minus 1, minus 1. 6, 6, 0, 0, 5, 5, 2, B. So the value of B is 2. Class. Very simple. So these type of questions you may find in your midterm, in your quiz. Clear? So more questions you can find in the exercise of your course material. So this was the topic number 1 we studied today. Thank you very much. Ma salama.